Hi, my name is Kory and I wanted to tell you today about my new podcast, Who Killed My Mother. Now, there's been a little bit of confusion about whether or not this is a piece of fiction or if it's a true story. And I understand the confusion. I do write series that have a lot of crime elements, murder, intrigue, and shadows in the water. There are detectives. Suspense is very much a part of my writing, and so I can see why when people hear Who Killed My Mother, you thought I was producing another piece of fiction. Unfortunately, it's not fiction. It is a true story of my mother's tragic death in July of this year. And I really went back and forth about how I should share this story, and I decided to, instead of releasing it just as a book, there probably will be a book at some point, but to share it instead as a podcast because it is such a personal story, and I felt that my voice telling it would be the best way to deliver it to all of you. Now, the premise of the show, it's part memoir, part true crime. So what happened was on July 4th, I received 2 phone calls. One was from my uncle saying that he had gone into my mother's bedroom and found her dead, and that he thought that maybe she had died of an overdose. And then I received a second phone call later that afternoon from a homicide detective telling me that he thinks that it was foul play, possibly murder, and that he suspects that my uncle was responsible. And so, as you can imagine, this was very difficult news. I wasn't really sure at first what to do with it. And as the case continued to unfold, as I received more information from the detectives, from the medical examiners, autopsy reports, as the details rolled in, a more clear picture of what probably happened began to unfold. So I decided to share that story, that journey of what that's been like, and also weave in my mother's history. So my mother has a very complicated and interesting life that I feel should be told alongside with her death. And it's not just about her death, it's also the sort of life that she lived, that she experienced, and our life together. And weaving it all together, that's why it feels like it's a part true crime, part memoir. And that's what will constitute Who Killed My Mother. So I hope that you can join me for the weekly episodes. They will be available on this YouTube channel. So if you would like to like and subscribe, you can be notified when each episode drops. I'm hoping to release the first one next week on December 4th. And then after that, new episodes every Friday. So if you want to listen to the podcast on your app instead, of course, it will be available on all of the typical places, Apple, Spotify, and so forth. You can find it there. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below, or if you're excited about the show or anything that you want to know more, maybe just leave a comment in the section below. Okay, so that's all I have to say for now, and I look forward to sharing my mother's story with you and taking you along on this journey, and hopefully that will make it less difficult. Okay, until next time, bye-bye.